Hello everyone, thank you so much for joining us today for a special assembly. I'm Paula from Energy Sparks and I have a really important ask for you. I need your help to take action on a big issue, and since you're an Energy Sparks school, I know that you're going to be able to help me out. Because you're an Energy Sparks school, I know that you're already working hard to reduce the environmental impact of your school, that is, the effect that your school and all the people in it has on our planet. Have you heard of the term carbon footprint? Just like a footprint left in the mud that shows where you've been, a carbon footprint is the mark that you leave on the planet. When you use lots of electricity, travel in cars or planes, buy lots of stuff made out of plastic, throw things away, and eat lots of meat. All of those activities create greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, the carbon in the carbon footprint. And greenhouse gases make our planet warmer. Well, your school has got a carbon footprint too. What do you think contributes to your school's carbon footprint?
Your school's carbon footprint includes all the electricity used in the school. That's for lights, computers, whiteboards, but also for kitchen equipment, speakers, burglar alarms, ICT servers, heating and cooling. In fact, all fossil fuels used by your school adds to your school's carbon footprint. So if you burn gas or oil for heating and hot water, that's part of it too. All the stuff you buy, the paper, the pens, the glue sticks, the cleaning liquids for the school toilets, and sometimes the school uniforms you have to wear. How you get to school is a big factor and a big part of your carbon footprint, whether you and your teachers cycle, walk, or drive to school. And the food you eat in school also has an impact, whether you have meat-free Mondays or if you waste loads and loads of food. Now, all these things have an environmental impact, big or small, and that all makes the world warmer, melting ice, causing heat waves, destroying habitats, creating huge storms and flooding, and causing the chaos that you can see on the news right now. Right now, I want you to take action to reduce your school's carbon footprint today. It's winter and it's cold, and heating schools has a huge environmental impact, so I want your school to take action on your school heating. Most schools use gas for their heating. Some schools use electricity and some schools use oil. But oil is a fossil fuel, of course, and even most electricity comes from burning fossil fuels as well. I'm now going to show you what a typical school's heating graph looks like. This is a typical school of a medium size in the middle of the UK. It might be bigger or smaller than your school, in a warmer or a colder area, but it's roughly average for schools when they start working with Energy Sparks. The green colour is when pupils are in school. Blue shows early mornings and evenings, yellow is weekends when no one is in school, and red is holidays when no one's in school. What do you notice about the heating in this school? I'll give you 30 seconds to think about it. Let's have a look at a pie chart. That shows it a bit more clearly. Did you spot that the school's being heated lots at night and over the weekend and holidays? Well done for spotting that. Well, this is when there's actually no one in school. No pupils, no teachers, no admin staff. Maybe the cleaners are in, but they're certainly not there from 5 p.m. until 7 a.m. the next morning. But the school's still being heated. All that heat, all that gas or electricity being used. So all those fossil fuels are being wasted and causing climate change for no reason. Let's look at what the heating data shows for just one day. Can you see how most of the gas is being used when the school's closed? For this school, heating goes on at about 10:30 at night and then stays on till 5 p.m. the next day. The school's being heated more at 2 a.m. than when pupils come in at 9. Now, some schools use 65% of their heating when the school is closed and no one is in. That's more than half of their heating. And energy is expensive. How much money do you think that costs the school? Well, some of our schools are spending about £75,000 on energy use on heating empty school buildings. Can you believe it? What could your school do with extra thousands of pounds rather than burning it for fuel? And what's more, I'm a teacher and I've worked in loads of schools where the heating is so high in the classrooms that the doors and windows are kept open just to cool the pupils down. In the middle of winter, kids are wearing t-shirts in the classroom because the radiators are too hot. Is that what it's like in your school? Maybe later you and your teachers can look at your Energy Sparks dashboard and find out how much money you're spending on heating an empty school. Or maybe you'd like to get a thermometer and measure the temperature in the classrooms.
It's important to know these things, but I actually want you and your school to do something, to take action. Maybe you've seen people taking action on the climate crisis on the news or in your town. Whatever your thoughts on that, maybe you can't quite see what the impact of their actions is and how it helps the planet. Well, here's the thing about the action I'm asking you to take now. It does have a positive impact on the environment. Your action will result in less carbon emissions and less greenhouse gases warming and harming our planet. You'll be able to check your Energy Sparks data next week and see just how much difference you will have made. So I'm asking you and your school to take action to reduce the impact your school has on our planet. Here's the great thing, it'll save your school money too. And it'll show everyone that school kids can take meaningful action to reduce carbon emissions and fight climate change. How? Let me tell you. We'd like you to join us and schools all around the country to hold a Layer Up, Power Down Day. What we'd like you to do for one day is to layer up on the clothes. When we're cold, we have a couple of choices of what we can do. We can turn the heating up and make our whole room or our whole house warmer, or we can put on our favourite cozy jumpers and slippers and make our whole bodies cozy and warm. Which one do you think is better for the environment? Maybe you're wearing bright and colourful jumpers like mine for your Layer Up Power Down Day, or maybe you're going to wear your favourite bobbly hats or your coziest woolly socks. Whatever you do, you'll be using less gas or electricity for your heating, and that is a great thing. So go about your Layer Up Power Down Day proud of the knowledge that your actions and the actions of schools and thousands of pupils around the country are preventing carbon emissions and greenhouse gases from warming our planet today. Thanks for joining me today. Have a great day and stay warm.